I did the Heafy track one time. I was down in Karamea and I was parked at the pub and I was pretty exhausted and quite happy because I wasn't going to be sleeping on the floor for that night. And there was an old couple sitting behind me, and I wasn't really listening to them, but they were just talking away. And I heard him say to his wife, he's going, "Mildred," he says, "do you remember when we first had sex?" She goes, "Oh, Harold, I don't know. Yeah, it was 50 years ago. And it was here, the back of the bar. We did it at the back of the pub against the fence." He goes, "Yeah, I remember that. Mildred, I took some Viagra. I was thinking that maybe we could go around and, do an anniversary thing. That might be, one of our last times. What do you think?" "Oh, I don't know. I think, yeah, that'd be a good idea. Let's go." And they got up and went. And no, I'm not into geriatric porn. But I had a few beers. I'm not okay. I've looked at it, but it's not my thing, okay? And so I thought, well, this is interesting. I've been on the track for 5 days, and I've had a few beers. I might just have a sneak and have a look, but I wasn't going to film anything and put it online. That's just like gross. So I went around and had a look, and there she was, and she sort of lifted up her skirt and she pulled down her bloomers, and he stood there and undid his belt and his pants dropped, and he dropped his big Y fronts down, and she sort of turned around like this, and she gives him this cute little smile, and he's rubbing her neck, and it sounds like a harp. She's got all these wrinkles. It was really nice, and I thought, well, I should film that, but I won't. And then he sort of grabs her by the thigh, like that, and then the other hand, mwah, and then he sort of, and the Viagra was working, I could see that. And then he goes, whoom, like that. Leans in, and she leans forward and grabs the fence, and fuck, off they went. It was like this. And it went for 10 minutes. I mean, in my 20s, I had lots of seed to sow. And, well, no. All right, let's go stand over here in the corner for a while, I think. But they would go. I couldn't believe it. I've never seen anybody go for 10 minutes. In my 20s, I couldn't go for that 10 minutes. That fast, yes, maybe, but not for 20 minutes or 10 minutes. And I thought, jeepers weepers, how does he do that? I want to know how to do that. When I'm that age, when I'm in my 70s, I want to be able to have sex like that. Hell yeah. One moment, she must have come, because it was this one almighty scream. I was like, ah! She knocked him back. He fell on the floor. She fell back on top of him. And she sort of got up. She pulled up her pants and sort of staggered off towards the pub. I assume she was going to the toilet. And he got up, and I thought, I have to say something to this man. I got to find out what his secret is. And so when he was walking to me, I says, "Excuse me, dude, I actually saw what you guys were doing, and I'm just impressed. I'm in awe. You're my hero. Please tell me, what's your secret? How could you go like that for so long? What makes you so virile?" And he goes, "Well, the bloody fence wasn't electrified 50 years ago, was it?"